to my YouTube channel. My name is Crystal, and if you are seeing my face for the first time, do consider subscribing. Now, in this week's video, I will be sharing with you guys the top 15 products that I absolutely love from Amazon. Now, this week's video is slightly different from last week's video where I mentioned the top 10 products that I will always repurchase from Amazon. So if you have not seen that video, go back and watch that video from last week. All right, now without further ado, let us jump right into this week's video. Now, before I begin, I just want to let you know that the first items that I will be speaking of relates to organization. I love to have my stuff organized, and so I felt like these items here were worth mentioning. All right, the first item I have here on my list is the Delta Children's Bookshelf, and that item is right behind the camera because I'm filming in my daughter's room, so I'm going to show you guys a clip of what that looks like. This bookshelf was only $48.30, and let me tell you, it is absolutely worth it. My daughter is 4 years old, and so at this time she doesn't have a lot of books, but she has just enough, and I feel like this shelf is the perfect size for her. Of course, as she grows older, I might need to invest in something a little bit bigger, but for now I think this size bookshelf is just perfect for her. Alright, now the next item that I will be mentioning is from the same brand. It is the Delta Children's Chair Desk. My mom actually bought this for Amira Christmas last year, and this item was only $40.86. It has been a big help. She uses it every day to do her homework. It does come with a little basket under the seat that you can use to store books and so on and so forth. It also has a little cup on the table that you can use to store her pencils, crayons, so on and so forth. Very, very handy and definitely worth the price. Now, of course, you see that these items are in the color gray, and that is because that's the color of all the furniture that is in her room. I kind of kept it gray because I thought if I had another child and it's a boy, I'd want to still be able to use these items. And so I feel like the gray color kind of just works for that reason. Now, the next item, I have it right here. It is a jewelry organizer. Now, this jewelry organizer was $20.99. I will give you guys a close-up, but basically you have slots where you can store your rings, you can store your bracelets, and of course your chains. Sometimes the chains tend to get tangled, and so this is perfect. You open it like this, and as you can see, you have these things here where you can kind of turn them to get access to your jewelry. When it comes down to jewelry, I'm very minimal. I just have a few staple pieces that I like to have, and so this case for me works perfectly. Before this, I had this organizer that had drawers that you used to put them in, but for me, I feel like this is easily accessible, and when I'm able to see it, I'm able to draw for it a bit more, you know. So my organizer that has the drawers, I store stuff that you wouldn't consider everyday wear, you know what I mean? So this one is definitely perfect for your everyday wear items. Now, the next item I will be mentioning is my perfume organizer, and I remember 3 years ago I actually did a video on this channel where I showed you guys my perfume collection. This is that same organizer that I am talking about. I actually got this organizer, I want to say in 2016, 17, before I even moved to this apartment. So as you can tell, I've had this organizer for a long time. I went back in my Amazon orders to see how much I paid for it. I remember it was somewhere in the teens, between $15 and $20. It's like 17, 18, somewhere there. I do see similar ones on Amazon, not the same exact one, but definitely similar. So if you're looking for something similar to it, you can just type it in and you will see the options that are there. But let me tell you, this perfume organizer has done its job. Now, clearly you can tell that I've had this organizer for a long time. I want to say 6, 7, 8 years, somewhere there, and it still works. So it is one of my absolute favorite products from Amazon, especially for the price. Like, you cannot beat that. For an item that's less than $20 and it serves you that long, trust me, you cannot beat that. Now, the next item I want to mention is a belt organizer. And now for this item, I also have it right here. I remember just sitting down one day and I thought to myself, I need something to organize my belts. And I typed it in Amazon and I found this. So this is what it looks like with my belts. I got 2 of them for $9.89. So this is what it looks like. It just has slots, so it holds 8 belts. Some of my belts are on the thinner side like this one, and so I'm able to put 2 in one slot. And this, I just keep it in my closet in between my clothes. Like I use it to separate my work clothes and my church clothes. So I have this right in the center, and it definitely comes in handy. It keeps my belt straight, as you can see, so they're not bended or anything. So it does help to preserve your belts. So yeah, there you have it. Now the next item that I will be mentioning, my work shoes. They look like this. They are from the brand Dream Pairs, and I bought a couple pairs of shoes from that brand, to be honest. These shoes are absolutely comfortable. I actually got these recently, and I just thought I had to mention them. Like usually I wear flats to work, but I realized that recently I had the urge to kind of elevate my look, and so I feel like having a pair of heels kind of does that. These heels, as you can see, they're chunky, and of course with my line of work I'm on my feet all day, and so I feel like these shoes come in very handy. During my work day I do approximately 6,000 plus steps, and so if I tell you that these shoes are comfortable, I feel like you can take my word for it, right? As you can see, they're very simple. They're not like super stylish or anything, but I just think that they are the perfect work shoes. These shoes were $30.99, and I actually got them on sale because I was watching them. For a while it was at $39, and then I saw that it came down to $30, and I was like, let me just grab these. So I'm happy that I did that because I absolutely love them. Now the next item I have to show you is this item right here. It is the Nano Ionic Facial Steamer. I have had this item for, I want to say, 2 years now. As you can tell, it's still in the box because that's just me. I like to keep my stuff in the boxes in an effort to kind of preserve them, if that makes sense. But this is just a facial steamer that you can use to open up your pores whenever you're going to do certain masks, things like that. I'm not gonna lie, when I had COVID I also used this steamer, and let me tell you, it was very helpful. It did give me some amount of relief. I used it before I went to bed, and so you can say that this steamer is multi-purpose. The next product I am going to mention is of course my UV lamp. You can tell I was able to do my nails. In the last video I did mention the gel polish that I got. If you want to know more about those, go ahead and watch that video that I made last week. But this is the UV lamp that I use it with. It is the Juwitami. That's the name right there. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but yeah, this is the one that I use. Now the next item I'm gonna mention is my license plate frame. I got 2 of them for $15.99, and let me just say I absolutely love them. Every time I walk into my car, they get my attention. Like you would think after having them for about what, 7 months now? 7-8 months? Somewhere there, that I would get accustomed to it and not really notice it, but I notice them every time I walk into my car. It's very cute. It's on the girly side. I don't think it's overly girly, but or maybe it is, I don't know, but I really like it, and I feel like it suits me. And of course, you know, red is my favorite color, so I had to get the one with the red bow. Now up next I have my Toshiba external hard drive. That's this one here, and if you've been here for a while, you would have seen a video that I did 3 years ago with this one. This one is 1 terabyte. This one I got last summer, and this one is 4 terabyte. This one I purchased in 2016. I think it's about 2016. I still have it. It still works great, and I was able to store everything on my phone from 2012 to last year. This got full, and so I ended up purchasing this one, which is 4 terabyte. Hopefully I can have this for a longer time, but this is where I store all my photos and videos. So what I do at the end of each year, I remove all the photos and videos that I have on my phone, and I put them on these external hard drive, and I have them in different folders, so I can go back to 2012, 2013. I have all the folders labeled, and I'm able to retrieve all my photos and videos from that year. So I think these are absolutely great. This 4 terabyte was $89.95. As you can see, I still kind of kept up with the brand Toshiba, because the first one that I got, I realized that it held up very well, and so I just kind of stuck with it. So I'm gonna take it out so you can see what it looks like. So this is what it looks like. This one is more of a green color, the first one is black, and it comes with this cable that you can use to attach to your computer. The next item I have here is this face steamer. They shipped it in this box with my address on it. Like, this is the box that came in my mailbox, which I thought was weird, so everyone could basically see what I purchased. This is what that steamer looks like. This steamer has been absolutely handy. Like, I rarely even iron my clothes anymore because I mostly wear dresses to work, and so I'm able to steam them most of the time. It also comes with these attachments. To be honest, I don't even use these, so I'm not really even sure what they're for. I've never really used these. But yeah, it also comes with a small container that you use to pour water inside. Let me just separate this part so you can see. This is the part, oh, there's a little water in there. This is the part where you put water in so you can steam your clothes. Alright, moving on to another favorite item. It is this scale right here. It's a digital scale. Let me see if I can get some numbers on here. Yeah, so here you go. It is the Renpho scale. It's a digital Bluetooth scale. Now, a few videos ago, I shared with you guys how I lost 30+ pounds. Now, if you saw that video, then you know that this scale was a vital part of my weight loss journey. If you want to see a more in-depth review of the scale, you can go ahead and watch that video. I will leave it in the description bar below. Now, the next item I have, I don't have it here. I also did a comprehensive review of this item. It is a Graco 3-in-1 Transitions car seat. It's 3-in-1, so your child can use it up to, I think, age 7 or 8. I don't quite remember, but I bought it for my daughter, and to this day we are using it, and I absolutely love this car seat. I won't say too much because, again, as I said, there is a detailed video on my channel with that car seat, so if you're interested, feel free to go ahead and check it out. The price of that car seat will be on screen. Next up is my smartwatch, and no, this is not an Apple Watch. This watch I actually paid $40-something. Again, this part was a part of my weight loss journey. This watch, I recently checked the price and it was, I think, $15.99. I have had this watch for the past 2 years and I wear this watch almost every day. With this watch, I'm able to track my steps, I'm able to track my sleep cycle, I'm able to track my heart rate, my blood pressure rate, and much more. This watch is very useful and definitely worth the price. So if you're looking for a smartwatch and you don't want to pay that extra money for the Apple Watch or the iWatch, whatever they call it, you can invest in this one because it is durable and it gets the job done. You can read text messages from this watch, you can see incoming calls, but you can't answer calls or text back from this watch. So that is something important to note. Last but certainly not least is this Cetaphil Hydrating Eye Gel Cream. Now, this item has definitely been a repurchase. It just didn't make that last video, but I am mentioning it today. This has helped a lot with the appearance of my under eyes, and honestly, I don't even think I'll ever stop using this item. I pair this one with the Cetaphil Facial Moisturizer. I'll probably pop a picture on screen so you guys will know what that looks like. But these two products have definitely been a consistent part of my nighttime skincare routine. So if you're looking for an eye cream for sensitive skin, you might want to give this one a try. Now, that is basically my last item. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I actually enjoyed filming this video, and if you have any of these items that I mentioned in today's video, feel free to leave them in the comments section below, and also share your thoughts. What do you think of these items? Now, if you have not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button down below, and if you like this video, hit that thumbs up button. All right, with that being said, I will see you guys in my next one.